What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I actually had a different video, planned for today's topic, but I had to go ahead and postpone that. It's already ready, it's done, but I'm going to push it to tomorrow's video because, Sledgehammer Games went ahead and released the content that's coming out for Season 2 Reloaded. And I gotta be honest with you guys. Yeah, honestly, it's looking pretty rough. It's feeling pretty rough. And the sad part about it is that we expected this, We knew what was coming. And personally, I felt like it could have lasted, like, when we got to the mid-season event. But at this point in time, Modern Warfare 3 is just so dry, to be honest with you. And I enjoy the game. That's coming from someone who really enjoys the gameplay here. But it is just, it's really, truthfully, in a dry state. And I feel like what we're about to be offered here with the mid-season event and how many days are left in Season 2 in general before we can even get Season 3, and the possibilities of Season 3 even being good because, Sledgehammer Games got hit with all the fires, and also they have to work at home, I believe, now. So I don't know if it's going to be a little bit of a mix-up and they're going to be behind schedule. So I don't even know if Season 3 is going to live up to expectations, but we have to go ahead and cover this all in today's video. But of course, ladies and gentlemen, before we go ahead and dive deep, if you are interested in more content just like this, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell. We post daily here at 8 in the morning Eastern time. And of course, last but not least, if you guys are interested in any of my live streams and you want to watch me, go ahead and stream the mid-season event as well, live and in action, you can find a link to my Kick channel down in the description of this video. That stream usually goes live around 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern time. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, Season 2 for Modern Warfare 3 is going to be going ahead and getting released here. And I got to be honest with you guys, I read through it all. And, there are some interesting bits and pieces. I feel like the multiplayer community is going to have, some variety. They're going to have the Vortex mode returning, but, that's coming at the very end of this month, guys. So that's not even going to be within the beginning of the mid-season event. So the only map that we're going to be getting is Das House with a new look to it. And I'm not going to lie, it does look pretty cool. I like the vibes that they chose to make Das House look like, how it's on a skyscraper. But at the end of the day, it's Das House. I already know this map. And, just like with the Modern Warfare 2 maps, it's going to be cool and all to play it for a little bit, but I'm going to get tired of it quick. I absolutely love the new content they introduce in this game, I find myself obsessed with those maps, and I can play those maps way more, but every single time I play Remaster now, it's just, I'm tired of it. And I knew this was going to be the outcome, but it happened a lot sooner than I think a lot of people expected, especially knowing that it's going to be a bunch of remastered go-to maps like Modern Warfare 2. I think people want original content, and Das House obviously isn't original, and we're not getting anything original at all for the remainder of Season 2 Reloaded. I'm sure we'll get plenty with Season 3. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, but again, who knows what's coming with Season 3, because the team is a little bit in a rough spot right now. We don't even know if they're going to be able to keep up with the original content plan, but only time will tell. For the time being, with what, like, at least, I think it's over 30 days still left in Season 2, right, guys? I'm not sure if it's over 30 or at least over 25 for sure. And this, mid-season event is dropping in, what, one more day? That's still plenty of time to get bored very quickly. I don't think it's going to, be able to keep people's attention. And especially with other games out there like Helldivers 2, for example. I've been having a blast with that game. And just the way that they're going ahead and supporting it, and the amount of variety and how much stuff there is to do, and all the experiences you can have, and the amount of fun that you can have with friends. It's nobody, getting annoyed by the matchmaking in your lobbies, and nobody can play together and have a good, experience anymore. And, it's no more of this crap. It's just good, genuine fun, We have stuff like that out right now. It's hard to look at COD. And this is no hate towards the developers, because again, like I said in the beginning of this video, I like this game. This is coming from a person who really enjoys playing Modern Warfare 3. I like what they gave to us, but at the end of the day, we can't lie to ourselves that it's still riddled with things that Activision have put within this title. And it makes the experience hard for a lot of players to enjoy. And it's just other options out there right now that are just offering way more. And the only way that I can see this keeping anybody's attention is if it's just more content. It's going to be a battle rifle and a sword for weapons. So, we have one weapon that we're going to be able to play with. The sword, I don't know if many people are going to be interested. And we're going to go ahead and, like I said, the Vortex mode is going to be coming at the very end of this month. So we have to wait all that time for that. And we're going to get Das House coming in the beginning. Not that much to do. I feel like people are going to hop on for maybe 3-4 days max if they even want to get into the game, because, obviously it's riddled with cheaters right now. And I still don't even know if it's safe at the moment. And then, of course, the skill-based matchmaking topic, which I don't want to get too deep into because obviously we make plenty of videos about that. there's many reasons why people don't want to hop in the first place. And even if they do, like I said, the content that's being given to us, maybe 3, 4, 5 days tops, I could see people being interested and then instantly ditching the game. Honestly, the mass majority will probably just give 1 day, if I'll be completely real with you guys. And of course, they're dropping the Warhammer game mode and all that stuff too, which sounds cool, sounds interesting, right? But at the end of the day, I'll be real. When it comes to COD, these side modes are cool and all, but none of them last. I just got to keep it completely honest with you. None of them last. When it comes to 6v6, people just simply want to play 6v6. COD fans want to play 6v6 and 10v10. And these side modes, they're great to dabble in and they're great to play, but they only last for like maybe, a few days of entertainment. And then people usually get tired of it and they go right back to their normal experience, 10v10 or 6v6. It's how every single one goes. And I honestly don't think this one is going to be any different. It sounds cool, sounds interesting, cool take, but like I said, it's Call of Duty. People just want to play COD. That's what they're there for. So I don't know. I just feel like their development time should have been hyper-focused on putting in more maps into the rotation than, focused on adding in side modes and stuff like that. But that's just my personal opinion on Season 2 Reloaded. It's interesting, and at least Zombies fans are going to be getting, a little love as well. I don't really talk about zombies that much because you guys know on this channel, I'm a multiplayer guy. Battle Royale got some things as well, new streaks and new field upgrades, and, they look pretty cool. Unique stuff, like things that can help you survive in the gas, and they can put in a streak that's, I forget what they called it again, but, basically it's an airstrike that goes through buildings, so if you're inside, it doesn't matter, it's not going to give you any cover, you're going to get destroyed in there, which is interesting, I don't know, but once again, things to shake up the Warzone experience, right? Whether it's a good implementation or not, it's something that is literally going to shake up the gameplay, literally down to the core. How people play Warzone is going to be instantly changed because of this streak, and of course, in the future, we'll see if it turns out to be a good thing or bad, but multiplayer, it's not getting anything to shake it up, right? It's probably not going to have anything to shake up the overall vibes. And I guarantee you, they might do some weapon tunings, but I promise you they're not going to touch the majority of the perks. And if they do touch some of the perks, it'll probably be pointless. I am willing to put money on it, and the perk variety is going to be the same exact thing. No shakeups, no nothing. I'm willing to put cash on that. I'm just disappointed for a multiplayer fan. But again, Zombies guys, you'll get some stuff. I'm happy for you. But multiplayer, I'm a tad bit worried that people are going to get bored very quickly. And it is what it is, I don't think that hyper-focus the correct content. And even with the Vortex mode and all that stuff, I guarantee those maps aren't going to enter the normal rotation, which is going to be even more disappointing because those maps look actually pretty cool, the new ones they're making at least. And sadly, that it's just not going to be a thing. We're not going to witness them because I guarantee they're going to be locked behind a specific mode, which, like I said, literally like a couple of minutes ago, these side modes, they're cool and all, but it's not some place that COD players who want to play COD are going to go all the time. And if it's new content, it sucks that it's not going to be in the original rotation. I'm speaking too soon on that because obviously it could show up in 6v6 and 10v10. They might do that for us. And if they do, you best believe I'll go ahead and talk about it. But for the time being, the track record is not looking good. The only event they actually cross over the maps were the Christmas event. That's it. Everything else were locked behind game modes. I guess to raise player retention on those modes specifically, but I don't think that's a good idea. I think the content should be spread across the board, but I guess we'll see. But as always, ladies and gentlemen, go down in the comment section and leave your opinions on how you feel about Season 2 Reloaded. Do you think the content is going to be enough? Do you think it's going to really keep anybody interested? Or do you think, just like me, we're going to fall back to games like Helldivers 2 or Power World, and, just other games that won't even cost you as much, that give you 10 times more content and more things to do and more replayability? I don't know. I still enjoy the game, and I'm going to be playing Season 2 Reloaded to make content. And obviously, some of the stuff might be cool, and I might enjoy some of the stuff as well. Some of the game modes and the battle rifle, and I might have fun with it. But the point that I'm trying to make is that, will it last? I don't really think so. Give it a week, maybe a week and a half, and by then, people will probably go right back to a different experience. But as always, if you enjoyed today's video, leave a like. If you hated it, leave a dislike. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. We post daily here at 8 in the morning Eastern Time. And if you guys are interested in any of my live streams, I do that over on Kick, pretty much daily besides Sundays. You can find a link to that channel down in the description of this video. But as always, thank you for tuning in. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.